there's a humanitarian crisis brewing on the border. A crisis where migrants and asylum seekers looking for new opportunity and for hope have found themselves stopped and families forcibly separated. Here's a startling statistic. In just a 6-week period of time, over 2,000 children were forcefully separated from their parents and oftentimes were housed in chain-link rooms, basically cages. This type of treatment of our fellow human beings was not happening in a far-off land torn by famine or war. It's happening at our own southern border. And the treatment of human beings as you might treat animals is inhumane. That is the definition of what it means to be inhumane. It is happening right here, and it is the creation of our own policies in this nation. I, like so many of you, have been shocked and I have been appalled at the images that I've seen and the audio that I've heard done in the name of our government and of this policy. And the argument that I hear offered for it is that it is legal, that this is the best and most effective way to curb illegal immigration. Now, there's no one that I have met who cares about immigration who does not think that the current system is perfect or is even good. It is well understood that it needs to be fixed. And that is a healthy argument and a healthy disagreement. What we should all agree on, all of us, is what it means to treat one another with the basic dignities of humankind. See, the first question we must ask about something is not whether or not it is legal. We must ask whether or not it is good. As followers of Jesus Christ, we must ask, is this good? Is it right? Is it of the loving God? Because remember, it wasn't too far in our own nation's history when it was legal to separate children from their parents on a slave auction block because all were considered legal property. It wasn't that long ago in our United States when it was legal to put Japanese Americans in internment camps during World War II for the protection of this nation. Both of these things were considered to be legal. Neither was right. It is not right. And when you hear language of zero tolerance, I encourage you to be very wary, because a people of grace, a people who believe in a God of forgiveness and who believe in a God of second chances, do not talk about zero tolerance. Zero tolerance is a language of legalism. It is not the language of grace. When Jesus and his disciples were plucking grain to eat because they were hungry on the Sabbath, it was the language of zero tolerance from the Pharisees who got angry with them. And then when Jesus went further and healed a man on the Sabbath, it was the language of zero tolerance from the Pharisees that increased their anger so much that they began to conspire against him. We may disagree on how to repair immigration. We must not disagree on what it means to offer basic human dignity to our fellow human beings. Call your elected officials. Let your voice be heard. Whether you're a Democrat or a Republican, stand up, find a protest. Both sides are planning to offer various ways of making your voices heard. Use this opportunity to speak up as an American and as a Christian, that this is not the way we behave. This humanitarian crisis is one of our own creation, and it is one that we can end. And as always, pray, listen closely for the Holy Spirit speaking in your life, and share the good news. Remind the world and the people around you that Jesus Christ brought a message of hope, of liberation, and of peace. We are lights of Christ, and in us we can share good news to a world eager to hear it.